Hello, welcome back to another lecture. In this lecture, we are going to be learning about the Extrude feature by designing this part. So start a new part file and click OK. And the unit is in inch, so make sure you change your unit, and you can change it under options, the document property tab, selecting unit and changing your unit, and click OK. So remember, we discussed in a couple of lectures back that an extrude feature is a sketch feature, meaning that you need a sketch to be able to create an extrude. So to create this extrude, we'll start with the base, then we'll create the top part. So let's click on sketch and we'll get all of our plane. Since we're trying to create the base, we know that we will sketch it on the top plane. So we'll select the top plane. Then we'll start with a rectangle, which is a center rectangle. The next thing we will do is add our dimension to fully define our sketch. So we know the width is 10 and the height is 6. Now we have a fully defined sketch. We'll come to the Feature tab, click Extrude, and let me move it to the side. Then under the Extrude, you have some options over here. So there's Direction 1, and under Direction 1, there are different options to extrude it. Blind, when you select blind, that allows you to specify your distance. And vertex is when you extrude to a point. Up to surface is when you extrude up to a surface, so you just select another surface. So that's not applicable for what we are doing now. And same goes for offset from surface and up to body. The mid plane, I can show you that. So what that means is, let me type 2 in my distance. So what that would do is it would extrude it 2 inches in total, but 1 inches are going up and 1 inch is coming down. So that's what extruding by the mid plane means. So, but for this example, we want to leave it at blind, so we can specify our distance. You also have this arrow up here to select, and notice when I move the arrow up and down, my dimension on the left side over here is changing. And there's also another option here to select distance 2. And with the distance 2, you can specify another dimension, which is kind of like this. So you can extrude it 5 in one direction and 3 or whatever distance you want in another direction. So that's what distance 2 means. And you also have the option to draft it. So let me pick an angle that is apparent. So when I select 45, you can see it adds an angle to the extrude. We can also draft it outward. So these are the different options you have. But for this example, we are going to leave it at 0 and extrude it up, which is right here, 2 inches. And click OK. Good. So once you've extruded, now we need to draw our next feature. So anytime you have a flat face on your extrude, the face also counts as a plane. So you can use any face, any flat face on this extrude as a plane to draw your next sketch. So that's what we are going to do in this next example to draw this feature. So we'll click on the top face and we will start a sketch. I'm going to click Normal 2 up here so I can properly draw my sketch. And in this, we'll just draw a corner rectangle. So this is on the edge. We'll click on that edge to start our sketch and draw something, and we can touch this next edge to constrain our sketch to that edge and this edge. The next thing we can do is add our dimension, which is 2.5 and 2.5. And we can also add this dimension, which is from this line to that line is going to be 4. So now we have a fully defined sketch, and you can tell. And notice in my Fox example, I went straight to the Feature tab and click Extrude. You can also close your accept your sketch. So once you accept your sketch, you have your sketch too. And now you can click on the Extrude feature. So click on the Extrude. It is asking you to select your sketch. You can click on this drop down arrow and you'll find your sketch 2 in there. So click it to accept it. And we are going to rotate this so you can see it in 3D. And we are extruding it up a distance, the blind. We're selecting the blind option, and the distance is 3. And in this second option, the merge result is asking you to merge it. So what that means is, if I select the merge, it would make this 2 piece, it will make it 1 piece as you are seeing in the picture. For example, if I uncheck that merge and click OK, watch what happens. It makes it into 2 separate parts. So, and when we look up into the solid bodies, we have 2 different solid bodies. But because this is 1 piece, again, I'm just going to click on that drop down. Not on the drop down, right click on the feature, edit that feature, and I'm going to make sure that that merge is checked and click OK. So now you can see it is one part. So that is the Extrude feature. Thank you. If you have any questions, please leave a comment, and I will see you in the next lecture. Bye.